This is ASMR, and today we're going to be doing some color test. I'm going to be checking your vision and see how well you see colors and shapes. So the first thing is that we have a basic shapes chart. I'm going to be using my pointer, and I'm going to point to some of the symbols on this chart, and I'm going to ask you some questions about them. So just tell me what comes to mind. So firstly, can you tell me how many figures you see on this chart? Well, let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8 figures on this chart. Very good. Now, I'm going to point to certain figures, and I want you to tell me what shape they are. Okay, so not the color, but the shape. A circle, yes. A heart, very good. Yes, a star. Diamond, An oval, yes. That is a square, correct. And that is a rectangle, you're right. What's that one? It's a triangle. Excellent, so you have no problem with the shapes. But now let me point to these figures again, and I want you to tell me what color they are. Ready? Purple, yes. That is pink. Yup, that's blue. Yellow, correct. Orange. Red, yes. Green, and brown. Excellent, excellent. So you didn't have any trouble with naming the shapes of the colors. So let's move on to a slightly more complicated color chart. So we have this one, and this one, as you can see, has many more colors. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. And then this little symbol down here represents 30. So I'm not going to ask you about every single color on this chart, because some of them are very difficult to decipher, and some of them are also marked incorrectly. For example, this one here says bottle green, whereas it's actually black. It's pretty much the same as the actual black up there. So I'm not going to ask you to name every color. I'm just going to point to certain ones, and I'm going to ask you to name the colors, and then I'll have some follow-up questions, okay? So just the ones I point to. So, what color is this? It's green, yes, a nice dark green. What color is this? Yes, it is like a gold. It's like a brown, tan gold. What about this? That's a red. Specifically, it's a burgundy. It's a slightly darker version of red. This is actually blue. It's marked as purple, but that's incorrect. This is definitely blue, not purple. Yellow, very good. Orange, excellent. Pink, very good. Blue, Another green, yes. Black, very good. And gray, fantastic. You had no trouble with those. Now, between this blue and this blue, can you tell me which one is lighter? This one? Excellent. And between this color and this color, can you tell me which one looks slightly more washed out or faded? Excellent. And can you see the difference between this color and this color? Okay. And which one is darker? Very good. And consider between this color and this color. And which one is more brown? Very good. Okay, so you had no trouble with that chart either. I'm going to put it aside. And now I have two little graphs here. These are called pie charts. So the first thing I'm going to do is I just want you to look at these charts. And I want you to tell me, of all the slices in the charts, which chart has the most even slices? The ones that are the most equal or proportional. Excellent. Now I'm going to concentrate on this one first. And the first thing I'm going to do is just point to some of the colors. And I want you to tell me which color I'm pointing to. Blue, excellent. Orange. Yellow, very good. Purple, fantastic. You're right, that's green. That's red. And can you tell the difference between this color and this? And the red and the orange. And out of the red, orange, and purple, which color is the darkest? The purple. Very good. And between the green, blue, and orange, which color is the lightest? The orange. Very good. Now, can you see a difference between this orange and this orange? There is a very slight difference. This one's slightly more faded. This is more like a mustardy color than this one. Alright, so you had no trouble with this chart. Now let's move over to this chart. And firstly, I'm going to point to the colors, and I want you to tell me which colors you see. Like a yellowy orange, yes. Red, correct. Blue. Yep, that's purple. Green, excellent. And can you see the difference between this green and this green? And which one is darker? Yes, this one. This is more like a light green, like a citrus green. Now focusing on this chart, which color is the most prominent? Meaning, which color do you see the most of? The red. Excellent. And which color is the tiniest? Which color is there the least of? The purple. Very good. Which color is the second biggest? The blue. Very good. And which color is the second smallest? The green. And then which color is in the middle? Yes, excellent. So you can come up with those. So now here's another type of chart. So again, it's got 6 colors. Well, let's count. Let's make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. 6 colors in this graph. 7 if you include the white. So I'm going to point to these colors, and I want you to tell me what I'm pointing to, okay? Blue. Yes, yellow. Orange, fantastic. Green, Good job, red. Yes, that's the white. What's that? Purple, very good. So of all of these colors, of all of these steps, which one is the highest? Which one's at the top? Which color? The green, very good. And which color is the lowest? The red, very good. And which color most reminds you of a slice of cheese? The yellow. Although you could make an argument for the orange too if you like cheddar cheese. Very good. And which color reminds you most of the sky on a sunny day? The blue. Very good. And which one most reminds you of grape soda pop? The purple. Excellent. And which one most reminds you of trees? The leaves. The green. Very good. And what about cherry candy? The red one. Very, very good. So you had no trouble with this. You're seeing the different layers. You did very well. I'll ask you one more series of questions. You see that this is the red one that's at the bottom, right? So which step is the next one up? This is the very bottom. Which one is the second closest to the bottom? The purple, excellent. And then which one is the third closest to the bottom? The blue, very good. Although the width of the blue and the width of the yellow is close, isn't it? So if this is 1, 2, 3, which one comes fourth? Which one is the next tallest? The yellow. What's the second tallest here? The orange is definitely taller than the yellow. But if you look at the width of the blocks, the girth, the yellow and the orange look about equal, don't they? And then the green is the biggest one, of course. But it's interesting how close those look. But excellent, you had no trouble with that at all. So now we've been doing a lot with colors. I'm going to take a little break from the colors, and I'm going to present you with this image. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to point to certain parts of this image, and I want you to tell me what color I am pointing to. Black, very good. White, White again, yes. White once again. And what about this color here? What color is this? Do you see the difference between this color and this color? Yes, this color is gray. It's dark charcoal gray. and this is black. So altogether we have 3 colors in this chart: white, black, and gray. But the gray is only around the border. So, this looks like another pie chart, doesn't it? Now, how many slices of the pie do you see? Do you want to count them? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 slices of pie. Now, how many colors of the slices of pie are more or less solid? 1, 2, 3. You're right. These 2 here are completely solid black. This one's solid white except for the black border. But if that border wasn't there, it would just look like there was no pie. No slice, rather. And what about this? Do you see a pattern? And what pattern do you see? Stripes, okay. And what color are the stripes? Black, okay. And how many do you see? Well, let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4 stripes, okay. And you could also argue that there's actually 6, because you could say that this is another one, that's 5, and this one's here's another one, 6. And if you wanted to be really fanatical, say the one up here is 7, and you could say that down here counts as 8, even though that kind of runs into this one here. So it's all a matter of perception now, isn't it? Now, how many gaps of white do you see in between the black bars? Okay, good guess. Let's count to see if you're right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're right. So you didn't have any trouble with this one either. And now I just have one more chart left to show you. So this one here is a collection of pie charts. And what's interesting is that some of these have little donut shapes. So you see that some of the ones on the top kind of solid, and then we have circles and spaces in between some of them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down this chart. I'm going to be pointing to specific wheels, and I want you to tell me what I ask you. When I ask you a question, I want you to tell me the answer pertaining to the specific wheel or wheels that I am pointing to. Okay? Wheels or charts, however you want to call them. So firstly, of all the wheels in here, which ones do you see have the most colors? Which row of wheels has the most colors? You're right. And let's count the colors right now. How many do you see, firstly, how many colors do you see on the wheel? Let's count and see if you're right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 colors on this wheel. 8 on this one. And 8 on this one. Very good. Can you tell the difference between this color and this color? Okay, they're both yellows, but which one is lighter? Excellent. And can you see the difference between this color and this color? They're both oranges, but which one's darker? Very good. Now, let's just go down. So, all of these correlate as far as the colors go. So, if there's 8 colors in this wheel, then there's 8 colors in this one and this one. Now, on this wheel, are there more colors or less colors in this wheel? Less by default, yes. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And which color is not on this wheel that's on this one? The yellow, you're right. And then here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colors. And which color is missing from this wheel? That's not missing from that one. The purple, excellent. And this one has 1, 2, 3, 4 colors. And which color is missing from this wheel? The dark orange, yes. Then over here we have 1, 2, 3 colors. And which color is missing from this wheel? The orange, yes. And then over here we have 1, 2 colors. Green and yellow. And which color is missing? Blue, excellent. So you had no trouble deciphering the colors. So now I'm just going to ask you some basic questions about the shapes. So firstly, how many colors are on this wheel? Yes, blue, yellow, green, 3. How many colors are on this wheel? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you're right. Dark orange, light orange, blue, green, yellow, and purple. How many on this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, you're right. Blue, green, yellow, and orange, light orange. Now, which hole is bigger? Which space is bigger? This one or this one? Which space is smaller? This one or this one? Excellent. Which pie is more complete? This one or this one? This one, yes, because there's no hole. Very good. And which circle has more space in the center? This one or this one? You're right, because this one has a space. That one has no space. And which of these 3 wheels is the most centered? This one, or this one? Yes, this one. It's centered in the middle. It's centered kind of close to the middle. And it's also the one with the circular center. Whereas this is completely closed and this is completely open. A nice middle ground. So you had no trouble with this either. So that's all we have for tonight. And I'm very, very impressed with your vision. You have very good vision. And you're excellent at telling the difference between colors and shapes. So you certainly don't need to worry about your eyesight. Thank you for watching. And please check back to my channel soon for more color charts and eye tests. And maybe some other stuff too. We'll see. So I hope that relaxed you.